I'm definitely gonna need to flavor this with something because it is very bland. Vegan approved. Hello friends! It is technically day 2 of quarantine. Day 1, I think the first day was day 0. So it's day 1 of quarantine, and I got the opportunity to go out and get some food, and I saw that there was a Natty Law nearby, a natural Lawson's. If you don't know, Lawson's is a 7-Eleven type corner store that's popular here in Japan. And recently they have been opening new locations called Natural Lawson. The really cool and unique thing about these specific Lawson stores are that they have a lot more vegan friendly products in them than regular stores do. So, of course, I went in there and I grabbed a bunch of vegan selections, and I'm going to share them with you and let you know what I think of them. You're going to notice some outfit changes when I'm trying things because this is for multiple days throughout my stay here in Tokyo in my quarantine, but I will definitely be sharing what I think of the taste of them, showing you a little bit of the store, what it looked like inside the particular one that I went to. But these ones are vegan, so this is going to be a taste test video. This is going to be me trying Natural Lawson's foods. I hope you like this video. If you do, subscribe. Let me know what other kinds of Japanese content you would be interested in seeing, or what other kinds of vegan food content you'd be interested in seeing. But for now, I'm going to show you what I got, and we're going to try everything. Alright, let's get started with something that is obviously vegan. I just got it as a snack for myself because I really love them. Olives. They had black unpitted olives and green unpitted olives. This is just one of my favorite snacks. It was a little pricey for this little thing. It was like $2.15 just for this, which I think is expensive, but I thought I would splurge and get it anyway because I love olives. Next up, I decided to get this vegan protein cocoa soy latte. I just thought it looked interesting. There was one that was matcha green tea as well, but I try to stay away from caffeine, so I opted in for the chocolate one instead. The thing that I really love about a lot of the vegan products in Natural Lawson is that they say vegan on them. Either in the front or somewhere on the back, it's gonna have a little green vegan thing in English. Woohoo! So I'm really happy about that. I also got 2 kinds of vegan noodle. I'm just going to be able to pop this in the microwave or pour some hot water over it in the kettle that I have in my room. One is a hot and sour soup, and the other one is Tantan noodle soup. I have no idea what Tantan noodle is, but I wanted to try it. I saw vegan, so I thought I'll buy it. I can eat it, and if I don't like it, lesson learned. And if it turns out I really love it, great. I've got a nice staple soup that I can get at a convenience store that's probably not going to break the bank, or I can grab one on the way to work if I didn't have enough time to pack a lunch. I also saw that they had a vegan green curry. It says it right on the front. Vegan, my favorite thing when it says that. And I like curry, I like Indian food, I like spicy food, so I just thought I would give it a try. Really, I was grabbing things that said vegan on them because I was excited to have multiple options outside of fruit or rice balls, stuff like that. So I'm really excited to try this. It's gonna be tasty, I hope. I love curry. It's hard to do, not to lie. I was gonna say it's hard to do curry wrong, but I'm hoping it tastes good. We're gonna try it. Speaking of rice balls, I got 3 different kinds. I got one with pickled plum. It's usually like I want to say a sour plum, or it's a salty plum. I haven't actually tried pickled plum onigiri before, so I don't know what kind of season it has, but onigiri is usually safe if you read the label, of course. Some of them have meat or mayonnaise or fish in them, but they usually have an English translation on them so you can see what kind it is. Onigiri's base ingredients are seaweed and rice, and then the stuffing is what will make it vegan or not vegan. So this one only has pickled plum inside of it. I also got one with kelp, and I got one with rice barley, beets, black soybean, and seaweed. I've never seen an onigiri with this flavoring before. Usually they just come like this, wrapped in seaweed with rice and something stuffed inside. And I just thought it looked interesting, wanted to try it. So I'm really excited to see if it packs more of a punch than a regular rice ball does. Another nice thing about convenience stores in general is that they often have sales on food items. So if you look out for the special price stickers on there, you'll be getting your food at a discounted rate. That way you can eat vegan and save a little money if you're on a budget while you're out here. I also got this mixed juice because I just wanted to try it. There are a lot of different flavors and blends to choose from, but if you're just looking for plain fruit juice, they had that as well in some cartons, as well as some teas and other drinks that are vegan, so you've got plenty of options for something to drink. When it comes to the drinks and juices, they also just have plain oat milk and almond milk and soy milk. So if you are looking for something that isn't flavored, if you can't have flavored things, or if it just has something in it that you don't like, there are options for plain milks for your cereal and things like that, dessert, whatever you want to have it with. The last thing that I decided to get is this big old can of real potato sticks. I saw that all of the ingredients were vegan on here. The ingredients were in English on this one. I really wanted to try these because not only do they work as a good snack on their own, but there's a hack. If you add hot water into these and let them sit and mix it around, it turns into mashed potatoes, which I think is pretty cool. I actually learned that trick from Tokyo Creative, so I really wanted to try it out. Not only that, I love potatoes. Potatoes are my favorite food group. They're my favorite kind of food. I wish they had more nutritional value because I would just eat them all of the time. So many different ways to cook them, season them. So I'm really excited to see how this actually tastes and see if the mashed potato hack works. And last but not least, this isn't really a food item, but they give you things to eat your food with. So the lady gave me some chopsticks and a fork so that I have options on utensils, what I want to use to eat with. So you don't have to worry about how you're going to eat things if you don't have utensils in your hotel. And if you get something that is frozen or chilled that you would like to heat up, most convenies, as they're called, convenience stores, have, I lost the word for it, have microwaves, and they'll heat your food up for you just in case your hotel does not have a microwave. So let's get into reviewing the way things taste and what I have eaten from the conveni this week on quarantine. I'm starting off simple today with my tasting, and I'm going to try the Tropicana Essentials Fruit Blend and the Kelp Onigiri and let you know how they taste. It's good. I mean, it's fruit juice. Nothing super spectacular. It doesn't taste super sugary, so hopefully that means there's not a lot of added sugar in it, but it's good. It tastes like mango. It's not overpowering. I like it. I'm gonna throw it back and chug it. The neat thing about these onigiri wrappers specifically is that they have numbers on them, so you know in what order to peel back the wrapper to make it easier for you to eat. I'm trying the kelp one today. So this is 1, 2, 3. So you're gonna take the first one and rip it open. There we go. While you're holding it by the sides, I think. I'm not actually sure. Oh, wait a second. Oh my gosh. What? So it goes straight to the rice. I thought the seaweed was already wrapped around it, but the seaweed, I guess to keep it crisp, is actually separate from the rice in the plastic. So I'm going to take the actual rice out of the plastic. This is what the seaweed sheet looks like. I did rip it. It did not come ripped. I guess, yeah, I'm gonna put it inside the seaweed wrapper and just eat it. Gonna wrap it around, I guess, and go to town. Here we go. I didn't make it to the filling on the first bite. I don't know if you can see, but that's the filling inside. That dark spot. I do see and taste sesame in here, and maybe a little bit of soy sauce. There's like a little hint of salt to it, but it's good. I would actually eat this one on the regular. This is probably going to be a good snack or lunch item for me. Maybe I'll try making them myself to save a couple dollars, but it's good. I would definitely recommend the kelp onigiri. I will be back tomorrow, it'll be sooner for you, with the tasting of my other snacks. But those were the ones for today, and they're good. I recommend the Tropicana. It's good. You don't have to get it. It's tasty, but it's not spectacular. Slightly above average. And for the kelp onigiri, I really like it. It tastes good. Once you get to it, there's a generous portion of filling, and it's really good. I could see me eating this every day as a snack or part of my lunch. So, recommend. Hello friends, another day, another food. I have been using my quarantine wisely, unbraided my hair. Now it is time for lunch. Today I'm going to be having the hot and sour soup, and I'm also going to be trying the pickled plum onigiri. I realized yesterday that I did not do the onigiri correctly on the other one I had. It comes with 2 pieces of seaweed, not 1, so today I'm going to use this one to show how to completely encase the seaweed and do it correctly. Let's dig in. Alrighty, while I am waiting for my noodles to steep and get soft, I'm going to try my umebashi. I'm pretty sure that's how you say pickled plum. I'm going to try my pickled plum onigiri. I didn't get all the way to it, but I can already tell it's salty, I think. Not sour. I don't know why I wasn't, I guess because it's savory item normally. I wasn't expecting the plum to be sweet, but it's actually a little sweet. I was expecting it to either be salty or umami or something like that, but it's interesting. It was a surprise in my mouth. Something that I don't get to say very often. It's definitely not an overpowering plum flavor. When you take a bite, you get like a punch of the plum. It's sweet and a little tangy, and it hits you, but then the rice and the seaweed come in and balance it out and mellow it out, and it's really good. I'm surprised. I think I might like the kelp one better, the one that I had the other day, yesterday, but not bad, all things considered. I feel like I'd eat this. Maybe not every day like the other one, but every other day I feel like I could see myself indulging in a pickled plum rice ball. Not bad. Okay, so I've never really had hot and sour soup before. I'm excited to try it to see if it's spicy or I'm checking to make sure the camera's on or what. So here we go. It looks like there's tofu in here, little bits of corn, maybe little bits of pepper as well. Let's find out how hot and sour it is. It's definitely hot temperature wise, but it's not very spicy. I can taste the sour a little bit. It's not overwhelming. The flavors aren't so strong that it punches you in the face. So it's pretty good. I would definitely recommend it if you've never tried it before and if you don't like things that are too spicy. It's going to be good for you. I forgot to mention that the chopsticks come with a little toothpick as well, so you can clean out your teeth. I just thought that was cool and I wanted to talk about it. But yeah, this is good. I take it to school for lunch. I would eat it. I like it. Konbini food, konbini lunch is not that bad. Hello friends. First I'm going to try the vegan protein cocoa soy latte. Neat little extendo straw. Of course the silver punch hole on the top like a high C or a Capri Sun. Oh, itadakimasu. I haven't been saying that, but that's usually what people say before they eat in Japan. So, itadakimasu. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. It doesn't taste chocolatey at all. I was expecting chocolate in my mouth, and it doesn't taste good. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't taste good. Yeah, I mean, it tastes like soy milk. It doesn't taste chocolatey. There's probably no sweetener in it. You know, that's Americans. There's sugar and salt and everything. So it's easy to tell when something doesn't have a lot of sugar in it. So if you like low sugar drinks, that is probably going to be good for you. But they say they use agave syrup to sweeten it on the carton, and it doesn't taste like it has any sweetener in it at all. It doesn't have a coffee taste like you would think a latte would, and it doesn't have a chocolatey taste. So to be honest, I would not recommend getting this. I probably won't even finish it because it's that not good. I just don't want it in my mouth. I don't want it ruining the flavor of the other things that I'm about to eat. This time the soup only came with 2 packets instead of 3. I'm doing the same thing that I did with the other one, heating up water, adding in my dry ingredients. Then I'm going to pour over the hot water, let it sit for 4 minutes, and then I will put in the liquid soup base. This one has a liquid soup base instead of oil. And it says to place on lid to warm before eating. So read your instructions, kids, because I almost didn't notice that. But yeah, I'm going to let this steep and do its thing for 4 minutes while I try my beet rice ball. Here we go. The infamous rice with barley, beets, black soybean, and seaweed. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but normally it goes in hand with the 20% off, that sort of thing. They usually put those stickers on the older food, like they want to rotate out the older food to get the fresher stuff. But, you know, they want to clear off the shelves, so that's why they put this stuff on sale. It's still good to eat, it's just not what was made most recently, and so they put it on sale. Sometimes at night or in the evening, it's a really good idea to go to supermarkets and stuff like that and find your dinner and your lunch there on sale. It's smart to buy those sale items because they're still edible, they're just rotating product. And you get a sale when they rotate product. It's pretty neat. but let's give it a try. Whoa. Okay. I've never seen a black soybean before. That's what these big chunky beans are. My oh my. It's a lot to look at here. Let's just take a bite. I don't know if this is stuffed like the other ones or if everything's just mixed in with the rice. It's good. To be honest, it's a little bit blander than I expected compared to the other two, but it's not bad. The rice is cooked well. It's not falling apart, thank goodness. It doesn't really have a flavor. I thought the beet might add a little flavor or something. The black soybeans kind of just taste like regular beans. They could be black beans for all I know. But yeah, it's average. It's not stuffed. Everything's just worked into the rice. Mild flavor. There's a little flavor. I don't know if the cocoa latte is messing with my taste buds, but if I had to rate the three in order, I would say kelp, the pickled plum, and then this. I think I'd rather get one of the seaweed wrapped rice balls instead. It is falling apart a little bit. I keep dropping beans. It's because the beans are so big. It's because the soybeans are so big. But it's not bad. I wouldn't go out of my way to get this though. I would rather get the ones wrapped in seaweed. I actually feel like I can taste the seaweed in this one, but still, it still ranks third out of the ones I've tried. Alright, the time has come, the walrus said, to eat of many things, including this Tantan noodle soup. I don't know what this is supposed to taste like. I have never had it before. It looked weird and peanut buttery when the sauce packet was coming out. So we'll see. There is edamame beans in there. There's like, I think it's cabbage in there. And little chunks of tofu scramble looking things. I don't know if you can see that, but it's there. And like some pepper flakes too. I don't think it'll be spicy, but we shall see. I don't know how to describe the flavor, but I like it. There's a little bit of spice in there, not too much. And the noodles are good. I don't think I said that about the other one, but the noodles are actually really good in these instant ones. I don't know how to describe the taste other than delicious. I do like this one better than the hot and sour soup for sure. Whatever's in Tantan is delicious. It's oishi. I'm learning Japanese. I'm trying to use it where I can so that it's natural when I use it in public, but it is really good. I like this a lot. I think I would eat this over the hot and sour one for lunches and things like that. Overall, I thought today was going to be a save the best for last situation when it came to the vegan protein thing, the rice ball, and this one. But 1 out of 3 is not the best. I really like this soup. It is better. That vegan protein shake was not good. I'd rather do the Tropicana that I had the other day. And the rice ball, it's not bad, but it's not great either. So my #1 recommendation of what we've tried today is definitely the Tantan soup. It's delicious. I'm going to look up what's in it so that I can know specifically how delicious to let you know it is. That is it for my snackage today. I will see you tomorrow where we will be trying the lovely potato stick mashed potato hack and curry. I actually went to a store and got some brown rice to go with the curry because I didn't think that through when I got the curry, what I'm going to eat with it. So yeah, I'm excited to try those. I hope they're not a letdown. But I will see you tomorrow. Welcome to day 5. Today I'm going to be trying the potato sticks that I got from Natural Lawson. I feel the need to repeat myself because it's been days for me, but it's only been a minute or two, a few seconds for you. So I have to remind myself of that. But I am going to try these today. I'm going to try the mashed potato hack. with them. I hope that they turn out well. And I'm also going to try them plain just so I can know what they taste and look like. And I'm only going to do a little portion for the mashed potatoes to test it. That way I don't ruin the whole thing of chips just in case it doesn't turn out the way that I want it to. But first, I'm going to try it dry. This is what it looks like little mini french fries that have been left out in the sun. Like an old McDonald's french fry. That's what they look like. I guess it tastes like a stick of potato. It's crunchy. It's just a potato stick. It's a fried potato stick. Nothing special on its own. I guess it's a good snacking thing if you want to snack on that kind of shaped potato. I don't know. It'd be a fine snack, but nothing special. I'm gonna get some water boiling. I'm going to fill a little cup with some of these chips, pour the hot water on it, let it sit, and see what it turns into. Okay, I've let it sit, I've mashed it down, and it is time to taste the finished product. It actually soaked up the water really well. It's not watery at all, which I'm very happy about. So let's give it a try. It's like a chunky, unseasoned potato. I'm definitely going to need to flavor this with something because it is very bland. But it does make for a mashed potato. I won't say it's a good mashed potato, but it's a mashed potato. Put some gravy on it, there you go. Or pair it with something. I'm probably going to eat it with, where did they go? With these jerky strips that I got that I haven't known what to do with because I don't like jerky by itself. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. But I'm going to maybe eat it with these potatoes, cut it up, put it in there to add some flavor to it. I really wish I had a gravy right now because that would be great. Or maybe I just need to put a little bit more water in there so that it's not so grainy. I think that might be it. Maybe I just didn't put enough water in. But it mashed up really nicely. It's not super chunky. You know, that obviously comes down to how well you mash it, but yeah. It's got a potato texture. It tastes like unseasoned mashed potatoes. So the hack works. If you want some cheap way to make mashed potatoes without having to put in the effort of peeling potatoes and all that other stuff, get a can of these potato sticks. It's gonna work. Yeah, so this is my lunch for the day: potato sticks and jerky strips. Vegan approved. I will see you tomorrow where I'm going to try the last thing, which is the curry. Hey, ho ho. I almost said it's time to go. It is the end of week 1 of quarantine and finally time for me to taste this curry. But before I get to that, I do have a few extra things I wanted to say about the potatoes from last time. Definitely adding a little bit of extra water will make them smoother, so keep that in mind when you are doing the potato hack. And also, adding jerky to them does not help. Just do gravy, just get another sauce that works with potatoes because that was not great. And if you want to reheat it, you're going to need another container because the inside of that one is lined with metal, so keep that in mind also when you're doing those potatoes. On to the next. It is time to finally try this green curry. I was able to find a bowl to heat it up in, that way I'd be able to eat. And there was a microwave downstairs in the hotel, woohoo! So that was convenient. I just went down there. The numbers were easy enough to use and figure out, and they had a sign in English. So it was good, it was cool. Now that it's all heated up, I'm going to give it a try by itself first before I have it with the rice, and then I'm going to eat it with the rice to see what it's like. When I was opening the packet, like some chunks of stuff came out. It looks like there's peppers in it and maybe tofu slices. Some sort of vegan protein is in this curry. So I'm gonna, without further ado, give it a taste and see what it's like. So I hope you can see this, probably not, and try not to spill it. This is the curry. I hope it's visible. Yeah it is. Yeah it is, kind of. But yeah, here it is. I got some chopping sticks here because I'm gonna grab whatever one of those protein pieces were, and then I've got a spoon to eat it with. Yeah, this is, oh, maybe it's not protein. It's some kind of vegetable. Tastes like green curry. Has just the barest hint of spice to it. So once again, if you're not a freak for spice like I am, this is going to be really nice. I will look up what vegetables are in it. Whatever it is, it kept its crunch. It's not a bad texture. But yeah, it tastes good. It tastes like green curry that I would go out and purchase and eat somewhere, like at a restaurant or something. So the rice was pretty easy too. I went back to that Lawson's and I realized they did have rice there. I just didn't see it. I got this one from 7-Eleven. But yeah, this is the rice. It was easy to heat up. I didn't even translate the instructions because I know what 2 minutes is in Japanese. Not only that, it has the number on there instead of the kanji for the number. So here we go. I'm opening it up. It's just brown rice. See if it cooks well on its own, you know. Some rice that's instant is still hard after you cook it. But not this. I'm assuming it was already par cooked, and then the microwaving process obviously was just finishing that up. That's true with most eat and eat food. But yeah, it's brown rice. It's good. I am going to pour this curry over my rice and enjoy it. But that's the end of week 1's quarantine video. It was really just kind of a what are some things you can eat while you're on quarantine if you're vegan. You can't really go out to eat. You can't really go far, venture out to do things. There's not really great delivery selection for vegans yet. So this was just basically some tips and some suggestions of options, food you can eat and find locally while you're on quarantine. Next week's video is going to be all about what I've actually been doing during quarantine, as far as how I have been staying sane and keeping busy, and also training next week. So it's going to be, you know, a day in the life on quarantine, going through training and just what it's like actually being in a hotel room every day, and what I do, how I'm spending my time, and what you can do and how you can spend your time should you need to be on a 2-week quarantine as well. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. I hope you got some food inspiration. If you are on your way to Japan, I hope that you found some use in this video, that it was informative or at least opened your eyes to some new things. If you didn't know Japan had vegan options for food, now you do at the convenience store. So don't feel nervous about it. Don't feel too worried about, oh, what am I going to eat? Everything has fish in it. That's true for a lot of stuff, but you can still find good vegan food and not have to compromise your ethics in order to eat in Japan. If you want more content, check the link below. It's got all of my social medias, blog, that sort of thing, so you can get different stuff between videos and keep yourself entertained while you're waiting for the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video if you liked it, and definitely let me know what other kinds of videos you want to see while I'm out here in Japan, or what other kinds of foods you want to learn about while I'm out here in Japan. Over on my Twitch channel, I actually do mukbang, I'm not sure how to say it, but I do that. I eat, I talk, ASMR kind of situation. So if you just want to eat and chill and see specifically what kind of foods there are to eat, then check me out over there as well. But for now, that's the end of this episode. I will see you in the next one, and Don't forget to eat well and travel often. Bye. Yeah, I smelled it.